for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
They begin the drive with Williams. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
7 yards there and a first down. The Raiders at 6-3 on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now,
look at him go. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's
touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the year.
And the Raiders will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point by Carlson up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Off play action. Weber. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. You look at this Raiders defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge. And that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue this one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Nice little juke. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call...
Touchdown, Bengals! Jahan Dotson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got it in, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. Now here's a throw that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Bengals very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Here comes 3rd down at 7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Draymond Jones coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati. 63 yards.
He's already got 1 touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a 2nd. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Weber. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A quick throw there is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's a first down with a cherry on top. 31 yards. He'll look to throw. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. On play action, they'll throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll look to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Miles Murphy. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
If you rank 1 from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, 1 from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 and 32. They better be careful. They're going to be top 30 in the league. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but Did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Weber. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Operating from the gun, Weber. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. Touchdown, Bengals. Justin Jefferson, a 14-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And McPherson on for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates, that's into a crowd and intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
To throw on third down, Weber. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here now, second and 4. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the completion good for just 3, and that will bring up second down. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Come on.
Third and 4. They'll look to throw here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Drop 60.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
Here's second and 10.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. final shot before break. Weber looking deep here for Chase. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
On third down, Weber. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Nick Bosa with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Powering his way forward. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 55 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it here just past the 25.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
To throw on third down, Weber. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Weber. And the Raiders have got him. Tyree Wilson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Throw caught by Mayer. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. And now they're in the hurry up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. They run it again with Williams. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 15. And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Cassidy, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. and they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Weber. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Are you kidding me? That's terrible. What is that? Here we go. Here we go.
Hands it off out of the gun. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off the play fake. Weber. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be knocked to the turf right there as he gets it up to the 43. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Operating from the gun, Weber. And his throw is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10. Off play action, Weber. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Back to throw again. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Well, in my time in football, I've yet to see a playbook that draws up offensive plays designed to lose yardage. A running play loses yardage on 1st down. They try and throw it, take a sack on 2nd down. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on 3rd down?
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
Well, you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll set up a throw. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So this one in the win column.